Well, as you know, the venture capital business is highly competitive. Turns out in Silicon Valley, only 1 out of 300 entrepreneurs gets funded. So how do you win? How do you stand out in this highly competitive world of venture capital? By the way, even if you don't pursue entrepreneurship, you're going to be asking the same question in your own career. How do you stand out? How do you get ahead in a highly competitive world? Well, I want to tell you actually a quick story about University of Michigan MBA graduates. Because in the highly competitive world of venture capital, I see pitches all day long. Everyone's pitching me the Groupon copycat of the future, and this is eBay, the next eBay, but they're all the same. There's so many copycat companies. So when I saw this company, I got really excited. First of all, have you ever seen one of these on the internet? Anybody like it? No. It's awful, right? So these horrible things are called CAPTCHAs, and they're designed to protect websites against fraud, to make sure that the person completing a form online is actually a human being instead of a computer bot. Couple problems. Problem number one, they piss off your customers, right? I mean, it's a terrible consumer experience. Problem number two is if you're a marketer and you just paid all this money to get someone to your site and they're right about to get something and make a purchase, but they try it 4 times, can't get through, and then they split, huge drop-off. It's a nightmare. It's like the worst thing that can happen as a marketer. The third problem is they're not even that secure. It turns out on average they're only 58% secure in preventing fraud. So how does the world deal with such a ridiculous problem? Here's what they do. They keep making these things more stupid. Well, 2 bright Ross MBA soon-to-be grads at the time walked into my office and showed me something different, something compelling, something creative. Here's what they did to solve this problem. It's great, right? And just to make sure everyone can read it, it says drag 3 pepperonis and 2 mushrooms onto the middle pizza. Now this game, by the way, is constantly moving. Those toppings are floating. And the next time you hit reload, it might say drag 2 olives and 1 green pepper onto the left pizza. So it's a moving game. It's constantly changing. This can be a branding opportunity. So this could be for Domino's Pizza. Or for Coca-Cola, it might say drag 2 Coke Zeros and 1 Diet Coke into the purple refrigerator. It's just brilliant, right? So much better. Well, in the highly competitive world of venture capital, I gave them a term sheet instantly. I couldn't wait to invest in these guys. From the time I gave them the term sheet until the time that we closed on our investment, I had 11 other venture capitalists from around the country calling me, begging me to get in on this deal. Now, I'm not so good at math, but 1 in 300 to the 11th power, those are long odds. And it's not luck. The reason that these guys were able to secure capital and the reason they'll continue to prosper is not because they knew how to cut costs. The reason they're going to continue to win is because they're creative. You think about the world that we live in today. Today we live in a very difficult and complex arena. In 2008, something more profound happened than just a little hiccup in the financial markets. What happened, folks, is that the rules of the game have fundamentally changed. We can no longer rely on the models of the past in order to win. Today, as future graduates, an entirely new set of skills are needed in order for you to win. And what's happened is that creativity has become the currency of success. The more creative you are, the more successful you'll become. It's as simple as that. You might get hired based on your resume, but if all you can do is follow the rules, if all you can do is do what you're told, you're not going to achieve your goals. You're not going to reach your full potential. And today more than ever, it's critically important. Because today we live in a world of dizzying speed, exponential complexity, and ruthless competition.